filter isn't working. There she goes. Okay. The Harvey. Oh, fuck. Yeah, Gary doesn't want to be here anymore. Gary's sick of it all. I'm tired. And such.
Yeah, I'm kind of sick of it too. I'm kind of sick of it all too.
Yeah, you don't do anything. What are you sick of?
Everything.
You roll your videos one day and then you publish them a little bit at a time. What the hell you gotta worry about? You know, engage people in an argument.
I have to deal with the comments.
Well, that is hideous. It's true. Starting the MP3 now. Research. I'm sick of commenters. Where the fuck is my notebook? I mean, I have a damn notebook. I can't commence properly without a proper notebook.
Hey, I can hand you one through the screen. Here. It's an invisible one.
Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, why don't you give me the invisible red button and, you know, the invisible heroin.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't need no fucking invisible shit. I need my fucking notebook.
Use your imagination.
Alright, let's see, I had it before, so it must be here somewhere. Oh, shit. Why don't you look over there, Gary? Okay, I'll look over there. Maybe it's over there. Ow. Notebook! Where are you? Are you over here? Notebook. Need you. Damn fucking notebook. Where is it? Where I need you? This is stupid. Notebook!
Yeah. Maybe you should tie your phone to the notebook, your extra phone, and you can ring the... You can call it, and it can ring, and you can find it.
I really need my fucking notebook.
Well, I lost a pencil or a pen, so, you know, I can relate.
Okay then, you know what I'm doing then. I have an extra notebook, but I want my regular notebook. Got all my notes in it.
Yeah, I think it ran away.
Well, it sure as fuck did something.
It said, no more writing on me. No more in position.
Yeah, some kind of bullshit goes on strike.
Yeah.
Nothing's working out today.
Yeah.
I need a real cigarette. That's what I need, really. I really need a cigarette. Yeah. My nose is all sniffly. I'm tired. Sucks. Everything sucks.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright.
Maybe if I leave, you can find your notebook better. Maybe that might help.
Okay, just give it a try.
Okay, I'll be back in 5 seconds.
Yeah, whatever. I'll just imagine it all. Imagine you're gone for 5 years. I'll just imagine it. Oh, yeah, he's gone for 5 years. Good. Yeah, well, I don't type very well, so I need a notebook. But whatever. I need my usual notebook. My old notes in it, so I can look at where I've been, where I'm going. A YouTube meeting? Ooh. Why were you at a YouTube meeting? Were you the notebook at the YouTube meeting? What were you? A glass of orange juice? I don't think of doing anything. Being dead. Anyway.
Maybe we can actually host gladiator wars in here. We can kill each other. That'd be nice.
What could kill each other?
Yeah, we can host gladiator battles in the room, and we can, you know, unleash our anger and our depression and kill ourselves and kill others.
Well, I mean, killing people would be fun, so that would make it more fun.
Yeah.
I have to admit.
Yeah, it would be kind of fun, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be good if we could shoot some shit. Jeez.
Did you make a video saying you're having Tiny Chat tonight?
I believe I did.
No, I don't think it's uploaded yet. Maybe that's why I haven't seen it.
Well, it should be. Live, it says. It's called Debates Now. And I believe it plays and everything. Yep, looks like it. 8 people have seen it already, so you're way behind.
Yeah, and one person's disliked it. No one has liked it yet.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that'll do there.
It is pretty funny.
Yep. Even people who like me, don't like me. It was one of those new anti-natalist people made a video, and he's like all ragging on me and shit. Well, yeah, Gary changed my life, but Gary's an asshole. Gary sucks. And Gary should do this. And Gary should do that. And blah blah blah.
I think that's their gimmick. They like not like
cutter snipe. That's it right there, little fucker. Yeah, little stinker, pooping on me and shit.
Hey, why is your name Do Not God?
Because I don't think people should God. I think God's a bullshit idea. I think it's absolute motherfucking nonsense like cancer. God is cancer, brain cancer. So don't
What I
get
told
brain
you I had
cancer.
God, and like God came to me and he told me a lot of things.
Well, who cares, then? If God came to you and told you something, then I suppose you should just get eaten by a dog and vomited into a Dixie cup, because I don't give a fuck about you, you motherfucker.
Do I get a question?
Love,
Okay.
loving
What if I told
every
you
laugh.
God told me to?
What if I told you I was going to ban you from the room? What would you say to that?
Why
Little
do
free
ban?
fucker.
You didn't even ask me my name and why I have my name. I mean, how disrespectful, man.
Yeah, gee. What a jerk. Every laugh's so funny.
Why is your name Do Not God?
Yeah, I'm funny. I'm gonna ask him a funny question. Yeah, that's a funny question.
Yeah, Jesus said I can fuck my sister. What do you think about that?
Yeah. Oh, these people are just so fucking idiotic. Humans suck.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I kind of figured you did.
But it's only 99.9% of them, right? Not all of them.
Yeah, there's that little tiny percentage. 1 in a billion. 1 in a billion. Ew, when you think about it, it's pretty horrible.
Yeah, but there's been about 150 billion people. Would you say there's more better people in the past than there are currently now?
I don't think there's been 150 billion. I think that's high.
I think I read estimates around 125, but that's been a few years since that study's been gone by. Maybe not 150, but maybe 130 billion people or something like that. Maybe it's a bullshit number. I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it's a bullshit number, but well, let's just say there has been. Yeah, there's only been about 75 good ones. So it's a pretty bad ratio.
Yeah.
I think there's more worms that can tap dance than humans that can be smart and dignified.
Hey, maybe we can make a list of the good people. Maybe that's why you should have your notebook right now. We can write down the people we think should be on the list.
You know, I'm not even going to know their names, though. I'm just going to have to call them like, oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy and that guy over there. And that chick over there, yeah, she was hot. She wasn't very smart, but she was hot.
Yeah, but you already have the first one on the list, and it's you, of course, right? So you can put that on the list.
Of course, it's me. Of course. I'm magnificently incredible. Shit.
Well, I mean, you obviously really are.
Well, it seems that way. I don't mean to boast, but yeah, apparently it's really easy to be here, you know, a winner when I'm competing with a bunch of legless horses.
A bunch of losers.
Bunch of retards.
Yeah, but, oh yeah, that's right, they're retards.
Retards, yes, they're all retards. Speaking of which, there's, whatever, Amorti Fati. What the fuck? You need a better name, damn it.
Yeah, I think so too. It's an old name.
Yeah, I hate all that shit. That's like Piro. Piro did that shit, right? Oh, I'm really Pyronoscates. And, it's like, well, fuck you, okay? Get a real name, shithead. Because I'm calling you Pyro, you fucker. You got pie in your damn name, so I'm going to call you Pyro. I'm not going to call you Pyronoscates.
Yeah.
Who just happens to have pi as his name number.
The god of fire, Pyro.
Yeah, so, yeah, he's just such an idiot. I hate that fucker.
Anyway, thanks for watching my video. It wasn't a very good one, but
it was perfectly adequate. It really was. And then your next video will be a little better, and it'll be a little better, and then the rest of them will absolutely suck. That's sort of how it works, right? Because you basically say all your shit, and then you don't have nothing to say. All you're going to be doing is saying the same shit over and over again. Life
Yeah.
is like athlete's foot. Life is like barnacles on your butt. Life is like, scummy and shit.
Yeah, but at least you reach your peak very quickly. You know exactly what you're in for, and 2 videos in.
Yeah, well, I've shown everybody how you're going to fail colossally. Yeah, you're going to hit 4,000 videos and then say, what the fuck did I do that for?
At least you have more subscribers than videos.
Well, it is true. Yes, that is a good, right.
I'm failing more than you.
Yeah, well, I guess it just kind of depends on how you add it up, right? It just kind of depends on how you do look at the numbers.
But then again, I came in at the
I
wrong
mean, but see, if you went by view per video, I'm really in big trouble, right?
Oh, I'm actually winning that way. I'm getting like, what, 1/5 of my audience watching my videos? Or 1/4. So I'm actually doing pretty good if you want to add up the ratios when it comes to views per video based on your subscription.
Yeah,
So I'm kind of, so I beat you one way.
Yeah. But it does, you do look at these numbers and say, holy fuck, sometimes, it's like 3 million video views. I'm saying, 3 million? Wow, that Teen Twin 12 guy must have watched a lot of videos. Maybe he watched them all 7 times. I'm saying, who the hell's watched my videos? 3 million views.
I don't have any 3 million views. Maybe I have 150s or 160s my highest.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's pretty good. That's more than I have subscribers. So, I mean, I guess I'm winning kind of.
How many videos have you made between 2
159, and I have only 91 subscribers, and it keeps going up and down. Like, I go down to 86, 87, then all of a sudden it's 91, and it almost seems like the same people are unsubscribing then resubscribing just to fuck with me in many ways.
Yeah, I'm probably one of those people, because, it's like, what, who's that? Oh, that's right, that's who that is. He's going to make the same video again. Oh, that's right. It's wearing the same clothes in every video.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember your first videos?
Well, I remember my first ones were my public access TV show, right? So my first video, I was actually a can of Ensure. Yeah, I did the video as a can of Ensure.
Yeah.
Great guy remembers shit. Yeah, with fiber. That was the important part. It was Ensure with fiber. Oh, that was funny. Oh, it was pretty good though, right? That whole idea was pretty good. Like when the can was talking to the deer painted on a box. That was pretty good shit.
Yeah. I mean, your past videos were a lot better than your current videos.
It's true.
Just being honest.
I had a lot more of a sense of humor and all that kind of shit before I did this for 8 years and lost all will to live.
You've done some growing up.
Yeah, done some dying, some slow rotting and dying.
Yeah, I guess you can say it that way too.
Yeah.
I was really nervous for mine. I had to escape out to the garage. I have Natalist family staying here. It was a train wreck kind of, but
it's always awkward talking to a camera by yourself.
I'm just saying, it really does get easier, so you just do it a few more times and you say, who the fuck cares after a little while, And then eventually you get to the point where your penis falls out and you don't even care. You're just like, I don't care, my penis just fell out. I don't care.
It's weird talking to like a little box, like a little camera, It's just like, what? But yeah, so you kind of watch yourself in your head, and then you can't really talk clearly. So I hope to get over that because I want to make some more concise statements.
Yeah, it's pretty strange, I guess. Yeah, it's an experience you have to get used to over time.
That's a weird name, Broken Machine. That reminds me of Broken Mech. I think he was Broken Mechanism.
A lot of plagiarists in the comments, I guess, changing their names to copy people.
Well, I'm just saying, people always claim with these shit and trying to fuck with my head.
Like my name's kind of obnoxious. I know that annoys you.
Yeah, well, it is kind of gay and all that shit.
I mean, do not God. I mean, it's straight to the point. You don't have to try to pronounce it or anything. Do not God. Do not God. You can say whatever way you want. It's really nice, and it's open for interpretation.
Yeah.
It's open for interpretation. Do not God. I want some donuts. Do not God.
Well, I'm just saying, most of my names that I chose on purpose are all pretty straightforward, you know. Just say no to kids, buy some brains. Yeah, they're all simple. It isn't fucking hieroglyphics.
Right.
I mean, Inmendum was an accident. I didn't intend to do philosophy videos on the channel Inmendum. But it just happened that way. So I happened to end up in Mendemy.
Yeah. Well, it is a pretty neat name, I guess.
Well, you should have heard how badly it was pronounced in the early days, right? When I went from the beginning, nobody. Remember in Demham, remember?
Well, they reversed the H and the D. Well, that doesn't make any sense.
That stupid fat guy used to fuck it up so bad. It was just so funny. Whatever his name is, virtual Holocaust. Yeah, I don't even know how you get that. How do you get that? In Denham. I mean, how do you even get that? How do you even make
sounds
that?
Like a city. Sounds like a city in England, in Denham.
Yeah.
In denim, like the pants.
Yeah, exactly. It was just, you know, just how did he do that?
I have no idea.
And then people still go like Immenham or something. I mean, they still, it's like they don't even get the in part right, you know, they even fuck that up.
Yeah. Yeah,
anyway.
Comes with it, I guess. Yeah, comes with the, whatever.
It is fucked up looking. Yeah, Amendum. Everybody calls me Amendum, right? Amendum. Because Brett Keane did that. Yeah. Amendum. You know what? You're like, I don't think it's spelled Amendum. But okay, whatever.
Amendium.
Yeah. I don't like that Mindy shit. It's too gay, too.
Nice female, Mindy.
Yeah, well, that's what the girls are always trying to put me in a dress. I don't know why girls always want to dress me up in a dress, but they do.
Yeah, they want you to be the child they never had, to dress you up like...
Yeah, they want me to be some girl they want to molest or something. I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
What do they call those, the beauty pageants? Why do they let their kids or 5-year-olds get in beauty pageants yet?
Well, because they're a psychotic fucking chocolate eater. I haven't started since the chocolate.
And that brought that up, that thought. It's like, why are people doing that for themselves? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I know. Well, having a baby fly out of a vagina doesn't make any sense either.
Starting with that, yeah.
If I had a perfectly good vagina, I ain't gonna let no fucking baby fly out of it.
Yeah, it seems kind of wrong from the start. It doesn't even fit right.
Exactly. It doesn't fit right at all. It's like, I ain't letting that round blob fly out of my slitty hole. Not until I get a doctor to tear it into little tiny pieces so I can poop it out in little bits.
Pleasant. Very pleasant.
Yeah. Fucking goddamn bug. Yeah, well, girls don't. I mean, having a baby just, you know, I've never fucked a mother, fortunately. So I've never had the misfortune of fucking a vagina.
Well, if you fuck a mother, they're probably going to try to put child support on you. So they're going to try to fool you.
I'm just saying. I never, you know, I never had the misfortune. I mean, frankly, I don't mind if a woman's vagina is a little gappy, but, you know, just the idea of babies flying out of it just ain't going to do me any good.
Yeah, it is kind of disgusting, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, especially if you got all them stretching marks and everything. Oh, fuck that shit.
Well, she could have a nice face. Right?
Well, it helps, to tell you the truth. Yeah, you could have just like a torso.
Weird, I've been kind of... sick, and I actually feel kind of weird. Felt for a long time. Be weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got sick actually. I have the lousy Lyme disease again. So I have to take lousy antibiotics for 2 weeks.
I don't know. It might. Yeah, that's kind of. I don't know. It might be the cold medication I've been taking, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Cold medication should make you feel like you're kind of buzzed.
Well, it used to in the olden days, but they've taken all the good stuff out of it. I used to love NyQuil. You know, just when I was having to have a cold, it was just having a bad day. Think about it, problems go away.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah. It's a weird feeling. I don't know. It's weird. I actually have dopamine going through my brain, which is strange.
Yeah, well, it's not doing your camera formatting any good.
I guess not. Might make it worse.
Yeah. Yeah, you still can't quite get it all
I
straightened
changed
out.
it up in some of my recent videos. I recorded some videos yesterday, and they're actually like facing me. It's actually on top of the screen instead of on the table where my keyboard is, which is it's be like 2 months away. So that's away.
They just don't see the point in doing that shit. You gotta start making videos and having coherent conversations.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just repeating the same crap over and over again. I mean, there's not much else to say. Once you've already covered the first 10 videos, like, and it's
Plus, you got
the same thing over again.
You know, you got bullet pointing and just go to points. You gotta have some method to the madness. I mean, just coming up with random videos that are not even titled coherently. I mean, you know, I'm not saying it's not somewhat useful for people who just want to listen to some guy babble, but I'm just saying, you know, it doesn't exactly say to me, oh, great, another incoherent, rambling video. Yeah, no.
Kind of content rich.
Hello, everybody.
Well, I'm just saying, I just don't know, they're any good for some new subject or anybody who's new to the subject.
I guess I'm assuming all the people that already believe that they understand it to an extent more than the average person. I'm assuming, I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm appealing to that audience and trying to get people in. I guess responding to videos would help more.
Well, I'm just saying, what they need is ideas. And let's start from the beginning. Okay, let's go from where you now and you do sort of more rational philosophy. So you really work nice in the libits and all the podcasts that are out there.
Most of the time, I think of an idea that comes up, and then I write it down, and I have maybe a sentence or maybe a paragraph worth of quotes for, and that's when I go on the Gleason recently. I've been using that as a something stars video have, which is it helps more than just going out of where and just naming it afterwards. At least I'm starting with a note. And as opposed to video writing, I think it'd be named or would it be about like that. So I think it's
Well, I'm just saying, yeah, you know, it needs a little more cognitively, you know, what's the right word I'm looking for?
Organized.
Oh, I know, I already used that time, so I didn't want to say organized again, but yeah, that's really the word to use. It needs to be
Tweet
more
tool, do you use like an outline when you make a bid, or same question to Mendon?
No, you just...
I have notes. I have a video. I know these right here notes down, and it's maybe a paragraph, a few minutes to go from there.
Sometimes you just...
I go off in left field all the time. I go here, then I come back, and I lose the sun. I have to do one bad.
when he makes videos, he's down, drink a bunch of coffee and whatever, and then he fucking talks for 5 hours, and then he posts the videos in 20-minute chunks of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of stupid.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like I say, if I talked for 5 hours, yeah, but 5th hour, I'm
Have something to tie you down and make it all kind of relevant and not off in left field, which is obviously nice and useful. But you have constantly a reference to go back to and make sure you're staying on topic.
yeah.
It's useful.
All right,
With me,
well,
I'm just
since Gutter Snipe Guy is here, let's ask Gutter Snipe Guy to some questions and find out why he has a problem with Mendham's personality disorder and his cult of personality and his fucking idiocracy and blah 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 blah.
He's getting ready. He's getting ready. Let him
Now
talk.
let's get to his fucking grievances about the Mendham. And then we'll see if we can do something about that stupid asshole in Mendham, you know?
He has a nose ring. He has a nose ring. He has a nose ring.
And maybe I can make some suggestions and tell that guy to shake the fuck up.
He has a nose ring. I can see it reflected.
Well, whatever. So what? He has a nose ring. So what? You have a fucking, you know, you have a camera fucking framing disorder.
Yeah.
It's almost as bad as a nose ring.
That's some character, like a nose ring.
Well, so you say. I don't know. The other guy's playing fucking drums. Like, oh yeah, people love listening to drum music. Drum, 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 drum. I'm drumming. I'm a drummer. Drum, 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 drum. Bang, 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 bang. It's music. Bang, 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 bang. No, it's not. It's fucking noise.
I think he might actually play that video game, that rock band video game. I think that's what he's playing. He's playing a video game, not a real drum.
Well, whatever. Yeah, he's playing the video game. Make noise. Okay, I can do that. Bang, 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 bang.
But I can't hear anything.
Well, whatever. It keeps the retards from mass murdering, I suppose. Still can't hear you, Gutter Snipe Guy. You have a microphone or something?
He's muted. Come in. Wait, what?
Well, I didn't mute him.
How about you leave the room and come back, and you might have a mic that works.
Okay, we'll tell him to fix it. That's what I'll do. Fix your microphone.
Or have a microphone. Have one.
Yes, it's fucking Australia. Australians have a microphone issues.
From Australia, mate. No,
Yeah, it's being on that backside of the earth. They don't know. They can't do everything. Everything's backwards. They're talking to their speakers. And
well, he says he's going to push the top, and when you push the top button, you have to talk.
Over there, it's all upside down. They live in an upside down land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, he'll be back.
I lived in Asia. I never got a good connection either, so I could only listen to the MP3s. Something about the cable underseas or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Everybody's making excuses. What? You're in Australia too?
No, I was in Asia for.
Oh, that's
a while.
right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. You were one of those derived energy guys. Trying to educate the ignorant masses. And you finally figured out, hey, these people are stupid motherfuckers. Why the hell am I hanging out with these dirty foreigners? They don't even have a proper toilet.
I should have stayed there. I had a lot more time to think, you know.
Yeah, I'd be thinking about how many ways I'd like to die rather than deal with these fucking lunatics.
Yeah, when you think, it doesn't ever bring anything good along with thinking. Generally speaking.
It does, yeah. Too much time alone will really get you. That's another big troublesome thing. Ooh, I'm contemplating my life. Ooh, that's a stupid thing to do. Better stop doing that.
I'm staring at the wall. What am I going to figure out now? Nothing much.
Yeah, I need new walls. I gotta get a new wall, damn it.
Yes, hello?
Yes, 10-4. 10-4, good buddy in Australia. 10-4, we receive you. The first broadcast from Australia over the What is the telegraph line to Australia?
Yay.
Yes.
Yeah, so, oh fuck, I'm really nervous. Yeah,
That's
so
okay.
I wasn't insult you personally with that video. I guess I was also trying to sort of give a big fuck you to all of these anacondavards and these sort of people who try and use this red herring, for lack of a better fallacy, and call us cultists or something like this. I was trying to say that I'm not intellectually impoverished and I do have the capacity to, you know, maybe keep some of myself when I'm, you know, trying to divulge into the philosophy and such. So it wasn't personally directed at you. And I don't want to really talk about your personality. I mean, there are better things to talk about, but it's just, I feel like when you make these, like, what the fuck videos, right, and you're talking about how you feel depressed because your YouTube channel isn't growing, I think the writing's on the wall to some regard. Like, if you have, like, a potential entrepreneur who comes in, right, like could be like a small business owner or something who has some financial power or whatever, who might be able to be that guy who can take the next step and create some really good propaganda machine, which apparently seems to be the next step for this movement. Well, I think maybe the abrasive personality thing, they might get scared off or something like that. But at the same time, it's like your niche as well. It's part of the thing that people, you know, like to see and like to hear. And yeah, so I don't know. It's like a double-edged sword, I guess.
Well, whatever. This seems like you're smacking me in the face at the same time you're rubbing my hiney, which just doesn't seem like the normal thing to do. So I guess I just don't quite get it. But okay, whatever, fine. You're basically saying, you suck, but carry on. Okay, I suck, but carry on. Good enough.
Don't take what he has to say seriously. I already made a promise to him. Once I become famous, I'll be the spokesperson for his philosophy. Our philosophy.
Exactly.
I'll be the one to spread the message.
Exactly.
I made a promise.
Exactly.
I have an obligation. And I'm not lying. If I do, I'll spread the message for him.
And then you can, and then once you're the king, you can just tell everybody that, oh, Emendham had like AIDS and syphilis and herpes too. Yeah. Besides all of that, and he had like a glass eye, and you know, his penis was fake.
I'll tell them to all subscribe to Emendham on YouTube if you're still alive.
No, you have to bury the king, the old king. You have to turn me into absolute shit.
Yeah, but the old king's always better than the new king, at least for a while. While the new king is still getting used to it.
Well, know that unless you have to fool them into thinking the new king is really cool.
Right. I'll be the new king, but I'll just say, by the way, go subscribe to Emendham on YouTube. And all his other channels.
Well, Emendham will be dead anyway if you're the king, so it's not going to matter. But the point is, you have to fucking turn me into crap. That's the whole point.
Yes.
You have to make. You can't have my dead martyring image floating around in the room, right? You can't have the image of the Emendham still floating about. So you have to
it's scary.
destroy
Imagine what the face of anti-natalism will be when Gary is gone.
Yes, exactly. It has to rise up, and it has to kill all the old icons so the new ones can rise.
Destroy the old so we can build the new.
Yeah, exactly. So you all have to turn me into dog shit. But if then I'll come back and haunt you all.
Can we steamroll you?
No, I'm just saying this is the way the world works. I'm just, you know, whatever. I'm saying you can do whatever you want, but yeah, I'm gonna come back as a ghost and haunt the fuck out of you, bastards.
That sounds pretty neat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. The date. And such.
Yes.
So if some ghost comes haunting you in the future going, I need a donut and a cigarette. Yeah, you'll know it's me.
I'll know it's you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll always support you over anyone else on YouTube. I mean, that's
and you can go float outside girls' bathrooms.
Yeah. Oh, fuck you. But yeah, I'll probably be distracted. Yeah, I was busy looking up skirts. You can do that really easy when you're a ghost.
Yeah, you can look through the walls of girls' bathrooms.
Oh, yeah, you can do all kinds of sneaky shit. Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, creepy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're going to see all the nasty stuff anyway. All the hidden stuff's usually nasty anyway. That's why they hide it. The bathroom, I want to stay away
I
from.
wouldn't bother with that. So you're the idiot who would bother with that. I would not bother using my super hearing power to listen to people's farts. No, I would use it to do something else.
Yeah.
Use my superpowers to do something better than that. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
Hey, but that point Hitler made was kind of interesting about, yeah, the sugar thing and how we derive pleasure from no deprivation. I mean, I could eat sugar without being hungry. Do you want to talk about that just for a little bit? I mean, I'm sure there's like an evolutionary reason behind it, or like a chemical reaction.
Well, I didn't want to beat this one to death, but I'm just saying that I think if people really took a hard look at the whole biological nature of hunger, I'm just saying it really doesn't. I don't think it works that way. There's people that have wasting diseases, let's say, right, and they lose their appetite, and they don't eat. You know, even though they want to eat because they know they're dying, they just can't do it because they got no appetite. So I'm just saying that I just think it's bogus to say everything you like to eat is pretty much a psychological reaction to programming, right? You're programmed with a food preference. So you can say that we eat a variety of foods. Some of them are very different from each other. But, you know, there's this basic sweet, sour, you know, what's the other thing? Base acid kind of thing that goes on. That stimulates our appetite, but it's completely psychological, and if the psychology isn't there, the appetite's not going to be there. So I think, you know, I mean, I could say to somebody, look, there's sometimes when you get off of food, you know, you get sick on it or something, you never eat it ever again, and, you know, that's what it is not to have an appetite.
Beans taste like beans. It's just a matter of your condition to like them or not like them. Or if your taste buds like them, or your taste buds pick up more of the sweet in it and the sour, and it doesn't matter. It's beans taste like beans. They have a certain quality to them, regardless.
Well, I'm just saying that your ability to eat them is dependent on your having some sort of need to or desire to or appetite. You have to have, you know, appetite would be the key word. You sort of have to have a stimulated appetite.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that point on encountering that blissful whatever state of no deprivation, like pretty much getting as closest to the zero that you can get before dying or being non-existent. And
yeah, I just thought it was weird that people didn't understand that. But we're talking, when we say people, we're saying the trolls that comment on Hothlade's videos, right? So there's like 3 trolls with 78 comments. So, I mean, you know, these are always the same idiots making these comments. But you're just saying to yourself, what's so difficult about this idea that if you imagine yourself being liberated from all worry, like all of a sudden you don't care how rich you are, all of a sudden you don't care how small your penis is, all of a sudden you don't care, like take away every negative that could exist inside your psychology, you'd have to admit you'd be pretty damn blissful.
yeah,
I'm just saying, well, I'm just saying that I just think that the idea of bliss being a byproduct of being relieved of all negative, like even, you know, the tension in my shoulders right now, and I mean, I could just add up all the little irritants and aggravations that exist inside of me right now, inside my subconscious. And I'm just saying, if somebody extracted all that, I would imagine I would be rather blissful.
Yeah, sort of like sleeping. A dreamless sleep, you're kind of blissful. You're not experiencing any.
Well, I wouldn't call it dreamless sleep bliss, because that's obviously you're not conscious. So I don't think you can be blissful if you're not conscious. So I don't think that counts really.
You're talking about conscious bliss when you're aware.
I don't know. Well, I'm just saying. I mean, I had a dream this week with, you know, 2 chicks in it, and, you know, they were, you know, and it was really quite enjoyable. I mean, I have to concede. But I didn't have any worries. See, they were taking away all my worries.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess it's impossible not to feel some bliss when you spend your entire life fighting against these negative deprivations, and that's.
I think we just don't realize how much tension is inside of us all the time, and how much aggravation and all these little irritants. And I'm just saying, if you could imagine just, you know, the more stuff, I mean, it just seems obvious to me. I don't know, you know, if somebody puts a lead weight on my foot, you know, and it's there for 3 days, and all of a sudden somebody takes it away, yeah, I'm going to feel really good. So, I mean, it's, I just think it's kind of obvious that feeling good is created out of eliminating a bad.
And that's all you're doing when you're satisfying anything you have. You're satisfying your hunger because it's something that's weighing down on you. Satisfying
Exactly.
your
It's
sexual
all
desire.
kind of like it's all like a gravity or something. It's like this force that's fighting against you. It's slowing everything down. It's tying you down. It's restricting
Imagine
you.
your sexual desire as something to be satisfied, and you're trying to get rid of it because it's so goddamn distracting when you have it. And you have to get rid of it by getting rid of it. And you have to find a way to release that tension, and that's exactly what it is. It becomes obnoxious to a certain degree if you don't satisfy it. So it's about there to be satisfied, nothing more, nothing less.
You can almost feel that. You can almost feel that in the sexual activity, right? I mean, even foreplay or getting in, you can feel the tension building up. So you can almost feel the idea of relief it's almost forcing the issue by making it even more intense about all this tension. And before a climax, you seem to be feeding on tension. You become a tension machine, and it's So I'm just saying, it just seems quite obvious your brain is playing with you. It's being sadomasochistic, and it's and it knows it's going to get the relief, so it's digging the wound a little deeper, so the relief will be even better.
And once you satisfy it, you're right back to building up the tension all over again. And you're right back from...
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just saying that sense of, I'm just saying, if you imagine what your brain's doing in this climax, it really does feel like you're just popping a pimple. I mean, you're just relieving a bunch of pressure. I mean, it really does just feel like, I just let go of everything just kind of flew out, and now I'm relieved of all this negative energy.
Yeah, then what comes of that, you're always
30 seconds later, you start flying back into reality and saying, oh, I'm a poor person. Oh, I live on a shitty planet.
Once you satisfy it, you're depressed because you have nothing to satisfy.
Yeah, this bitch is going to want me to buy her flowers or something. Oh, you just start going through all the negatives now.
Yeah, and those become your problem and the thing you have to satisfy. Not your little silly sexual desire, your hunger, your food.
I'm just saying that I just think it's kind of obvious that the game is a negative. It's built on this negative premise. First you compress the spring, and then the spring releases. I mean, it just seems kind of obvious that's how we work.
Right, and the thing is you can still get caught up in it. Just because you recognize it doesn't mean you can't find it still satisfying. It's just a perception that's in the back of your head as you recognize exactly what's going on.
I know, but part of that is also just a different spring that's been compressed, right? It's usually just your ego spring. Your ego spring says, well, I haven't accomplished something, so blah, 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 I'll make rationalizations justifying this because I need to do this. But that's just another spring you have compressed.
Right, and something else you need to satisfy or find some way to at least...
One spring, one compressed spring is trying to compress other springs, is trying to compress other springs. It's like you're trying, you can see your brain manipulating you.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see yourself rationalize. You can see every rationalization you construct is constructed this way. Like some little shitty part of you wants to convert the rest of you into a shithead.
Yeah, your desires are very controlling.
I'm just saying that rationalizations become a little bit contagious. Once you start making rationalizations, it becomes like, oh yeah, I can do that for everything.
Yeah, you don't even realize when you're rationalizing in many cases. You don't even realize.
You do when you're aware of it. I'm just saying, once you know what a rationalization is, and you're looking for them, you find them all over the place. Oh shit, there's the one. Oops, there's one. I didn't kill Tween 12 guy today. Why didn't you need to kill him today? Oh well, I was tired and had a headache, and I just making excuses when I really should have done it and I didn't do it.
Making rationalizations.
Yeah, just making excuses. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does. I thought of this metaphor. It's kind of like a receding escalator or something, and you're kind of stuck on it. You're never going to get off the escalator. You've constantly Is this on? Yeah. You've constantly got like these steps that come to the top of the escalator, and so you're like walking on an escalator, but it's coming towards you, right? So it's like the top step would be it comes from the bottom and then goes back to the top, and like it's like the next need you need to deal with or whatever.
Yeah, I used to have dreams like that, actually, about you get stuck on the escalator and you have to go underneath the other part and you have to come up through those teeth at the bottom, you know, and the teeth rip you to pieces.
That's gnarly.
Yeah, I used to have dreams like that. Yeah, oops, I gotta go, oh no, I'm gonna go through the teeth. Oh no, the teeth. Oh, I got ripped over the teeth.
I've had so many, weird dreams where you're being, I don't even know what happened. You're being disembodied.
Well, how do you get stuck? I mean, it's like, yeah, wait a minute, how are my feet stuck on the escalator? Tell me again how that happened, because this dream doesn't make any fucking sense, because I shouldn't be stuck to an elevator. I mean, escalator.
And then you're
it's more like a conveyor belt. I mean, you can make so many analogies, but yeah, it's like we're on this endless conveyor belt. We just do a stupid thing. You fall into the fucking blender. You get all chewed up, and then they start over again. Okay, here you go again. Another fun ride on the roller coaster.
Walking down an up escalator, and you can never catch up. You're always stuck right in the middle.
I mean, I have this feeling like I've been doing the same shit for a million years. I mean, it really feels like I've been doing the same fucking thing for a million fucking years.
Well, that's where the saying, the same shit, just another day comes from. You're just doing the same shit. People say that all the time, but they still find it satisfying. They don't acknowledge the fact. They don't at least acknowledge it.
They don't even find it satisfying. They're just afraid to admit that life is absolute fucking, stinky fart.
Yeah, and they drink their alcohol, get drunk, and they fall asleep all wasted all the time, and they can't find any meaning.
Yeah, it's all just evil as evil could be.
Well, that's why so many people are drunks. I mean, they can't accept it, and they say life's so wonderful at the same time, because they get wasted all the time.
Yeah, these horrible fucking hypocrites and douchebags.
And they're the ones causing the problem and making it worse all the time.
Yeah.
Even though I don't really believe
it. Adrian guy, you said you sent me some fucking cigarettes or cigars or something. What did you write? I didn't see no cigarettes.
That was my friend. He just told me.
Oh, it's his friend.
I don't get it. I don't remember I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't get nothing.
It was very kind of him. Yeah.
I guess, I don't know who it was, but whatever. They didn't get here, so you suck, but whatever, fine.
Gary, do you have any use for money? Like if someone donated you money, or are you...
Park. Oh, yeah, no, I don't have any use for money at all. No, I'm... Fuck money. Money sucks. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm all down on money. Damn, money sucks. Fuck money.
But if you give him money, he's just going to buy most of it. You use most of the money for cigarettes. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I do. I actually haven't bought any cigarettes myself for a very long time, but I will use the money to propagandize for people to send me cigarettes. Yeah, I'll use that. That's what I'll use the money for.
You're going to manipulate people to give you cigarettes. You're going to solicit people to give you cigarettes online.
I will pay myself to do videos suggesting that other people send me cigarettes. Yeah.
I guess I'll see cigarettes,
Yeah, I mean, I just don't want to take money from people that don't have money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's some people who give me money who really don't have money themselves, so I feel bad.
Yeah,
so
I mean, the modern mystic would give you
obviously, money is fun to have. I'm just not very good at, I really don't spend a lot of money, but I'm just saying, obviously, I am very poor.
Is the modern mystic a rich guy?
Well, he's richer than me. He has gold buried in his yard.
He should send you some money.
Deposit box.
Some French money, right? Send you some euros.
Well, he doesn't have euros. He has cougar rands or something. He could send me some cougar rands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary, you still use PayPal, right?
Yeah, there's a donate link on my website, so if somebody ever feels like being generous.
I have donated.
Yeah, I know, there's some people, thank you. I mean, really, people do, send me some money now and then, so it's very nice, thank you.
Not at all. I like supporting people and artists
and
such.
What? I remember you made a video with an iPad that you got from someone. What happened to the iPad you were using?
Well, I gave it to somebody who doesn't have any technology, the technology deprivated, because I really don't, I don't really need a mobile device just because, blah, 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 I'm not very mobile. And iPads actually kind of suck as mobile devices, right? Because you can only do it on Wi-Fi, so you have to have a Wi-Fi connection somewhere and blah, 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 and so it's not terribly useful.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't have a computer and you can't afford one, I guess it's an option. I guess.
Well, I'm still saying you still have to have internet access you can steal from somebody, right? You have to have a Wi-Fi. Like in the city, it's probably kick-ass, but I'm just saying in a rural area, you know, you don't have a lot of open Wi-Fi signals buzzing around, so it's not terribly useful.
Yeah, but they're stealing your connection. That kind of sucks. Gotta steal someone's internet connection. But if it
like
doesn't interfere, I guess it's fine.
Something.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if that string cheese does that. What the hell is going on over there? Yeah, well, let's just see what he does first. He had a nice ass.
Yeah, he's pulling a do not God. He's walking around naked.
Well, I don't exactly walk around naked when well, I do, but I mean I don't. Well, whatever. All right, never mind. I won't rationalize an excuse for that one because
Learn not to rationalize. That's the first thing learn from here on out.
Well, I'm just saying I will not make any excuses. I do walk around naked. It's true. Yes, it's true.
Yes. We all walk around naked every once in a while.
Yeah, well, I do it more than every now and then.
Yeah.
Like Sweden.
What?
Sweden? Whatever. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. He's the retarded guy. Don't pay any attention. Don't pay any attention. Yeah, just let the retarded spin around in circles and do whatever they do. It's okay. Yeah,
it's okay,
now
Ocean.
And then.
It's okay, Ocean. I'm not going to betray you.
Yeah, James, you posted a very long music video, and actually, you know, it had you had really good elements in it. You know, it's just kind of funny. It's like if somebody listened to the first 2 minutes, it might say, "Oh, this is just some sort of techno pop bullshit," you know. But it got more interesting later on, and you're saying, "Gee, you know, he's really fucking people," because they basically just say, "Oh, this is Tinker Toy shit," and then you got kind of more serious later on, and you're just like, so you sort of wasted that video.
Hey,
that's my opinion. But it was great. I mean, the images and shit, you got all the trouble to ban. I don't know how you banned. You must have used a lot of Google fucking searches or something. I don't know where you find all that artwork. But some of that shit was kick-ass, too. So, good work.
So hey, James, are you Irish? Are you Irish like I'm Irish?
We're not talking about being Irish, please. We're not doing any of that. Are you Irish shit? I mean, I didn't even watch your stupid video, Irish shit. I'm saying, what is he talking about Irish shit for? Stupid retard.
Yeah, but he made a music video out of my video, which is...
I'm from Finland.
Yeah. What?
I'm not even talking to you, so we're not talking about you. Okay? It's about somebody else, retard.
Oh, sorry.
Your name's Adrian. Yeah, okay. Your name's Adrian.
Hey, look, Wayward Horizon's in the room, and he's wearing a scarf.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, he's doing a scarf thing still, so that's some kind of, it's like some sort of subliminal message he's doing, like, I'm going to get fat and round pretty soon, and so this is my fat and round suit.
Yeah.
Fat kids look like this, so I'm going to look really fat really soon. You didn't even see it in his face. Look, he's like, he must be using like a face stretcher to make his face rounder. Trying to look like a little fat kid. Yes, I'm a little fat kid. I'm a little fat kid. See, I'm a little fat kid, so I'm gonna be a little fat kid troll on the internet. So that's what he wants to do. He wants to be a little fat kid.
Hey, who's the guy that's in the that movie? I can't remember. Like, what is it?
Johnny Depp, right? He's in every movie, isn't he?
Who's the guy? Orson Welles. He looks
Orson
like
Welles. Yeah, it's Orson Welles. Yeah, that's really good. I like that. Orson.
Yeah, Wayward Horizon looks like him.
Yeah, he looks like Orson Welles. Yeah, he looks just like Orson Welles.
Yes.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Here, it's another Australian. So gutter snipe guy, instead of ragging on me, go find this guy. Go find that snarky little Australian shit prick. And squash him or something. Hit him with your car.
I've seen him around before.
Yeah, that black and white guy. He's fucking Australian. Maybe you could fucking hit him with a kangaroo or something.
I've probably only seen like one kangaroo in my life, jeez, but
Well, alright, well then use a fucking koala bear or something. But anyway, just beat him to death with some kind of Australian life form. Go find some Australian, like snakes. You got a ton of snakes over there. Go beat him to death with a snake.
Look, don't a lot of UFOs? Aren't there a lot of UFO sightings in Australia? Go find one of those.
Nah, that ain't gonna help him any, but that would be fictitious, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you can go look for it, right?
Well, I'm just saying, I don't think you can kill him with a fictitious UFO sighting. I don't think that's gonna do him any good.
Or the outback.
Yeah.
Let's go travel in the outback somewhere.
Well, he lives in the city. He lives in Sydney, the big one. The big city. They have very nice trains over there. I guess Australia? All bad.
we have nice trains.
Yeah, it seems like you have nice trains over there. I don't know. Ones I've seen look pretty nice.
Never noticed.
Okay then, never mind. Yeah.
Guess he doesn't get out much.
Yeah, well, city people. Yeah, I haven't seen any. Well, I saw there was one vegetarian chick I saw there in Australia. Yeah, she's pretty hot, but I don't know. I don't see too many people from Australia. Oh yeah, there's that Community Channel chick. She lives in Australia, but she's Asian. But, that's okay. She's not naturally Australian.
Feels like every Western country has some kind of a depression epidemic or whatever. Suicide epidemic.
Yeah.
Well, it does seem like there's plenty of people committing suicide, which, seems the reasonable thing to do, eventually.
Yeah.
It's interesting how there's no correlation whatsoever between GDP and happiness.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad
Well,
how
I
the poorer community...
it's the opposite.
If you look for...
Yeah. That's why a lot of rich people kill themselves. They have it all. They realize there's nothing more. And they're desperate to find something new.
Well, they just keep taking different drugs, and eventually they run out of drugs to take, kind of thing.
I mean, you've seen all the celebrities that have mental breakdowns because they can't find anything else to satisfy whatever addiction they have. They can't get the attention they want anymore. They're rich. They were famous. No longer. They have nothing more. They have nothing else to rely on. They go insane. Yeah.
Well, people kill themselves for all kinds of reasons.
Yeah.
Okay, well, depression is pretty much second to cancer in terms of like Western countries and their top ailments. Sweden has one of the highest rates of depression in the world. I'm just saying there's no correlation between GDP and happiness whatsoever. And if anything, poorer communities like, I can't really cite any examples, but at least poorer communities have some sense of like communal values, family and shit like that. I don't know.
Well, the thing is if you're already
poor people are incredibly dumb. So dumb people don't commit suicide as much as smart people. So I think there is a correlation between being dumb and being stupid to figure out you're a victim. You know what I mean? I mean, dumb people and poor people, they're just too stupid to figure out, oh man, I'm in shit, because they're too stupid to figure out they're living in a shit house. And
if you're rich, then you only have things to lose. You're already starting at the top, and then there's only going downhill from there. And it doesn't take much of going downhill. Right.
Well, I'm just saying that, if you have any kind of civilized sensibilities, it's really it's really easy to be offended because, everything is dirty and smelly and scuzzy and cruddy and shitty. But if you're a dumb pig, then you're just like, hey, everything's fine because everything's crappy and shitty and stupid.
A lot has to do with like tradition and culture kind of keeps things going. Like when I first went to China, I was amazed at how happy people were. It was just really amazing. They were living really close together and they had really small apartments and everything was noisy and loud, but they were just happy. It was just really strange. But so I think a lot of that has to do with their place in society. Like everybody kind of has a place. And you know where you are on the scale, kind of.
Well, they're used to the shit, so they're going to be fine with it, and it only gets better from there.
I guess it depends on what you call happy. I don't know. You know, they just keep telling jokes about how, you know, you're gonna be dead in 6 months. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. You know, the man's gonna break your back. You're gonna get your arm cut off at work. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Look, you only got one arm. Ha 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 ha. So I guess that kind of funny. I don't know.
There's a lot of suicide in Asian countries too.
Well, I mean, in Korea, it's got one of the highest suicide rates in the world, and because they're given so much pressure, especially men, to provide for their family, provide for their kids, provide for their parents, and a lot of times they just can't hack it, so they just jump off a building.
But does anyone know the suicide rate in North Korea? Are you talking about North Korea or South Korea?
South.
Well, who cares? But yeah, North Korea, they don't correct the murder rate. It's really, they just kill each other. You stole my bag of grass.
Yeah.
That was a year's supply of food for my family.
You didn't kiss my ass, says the dictator. I'm going to kill you now and your entire family and send you to imprisonment camps.
I don't even think the dictator bothers doing any of that personally, but whatever.
You never know.
Yeah, they don't have any stats for there.
In a perfect world, they'd have euthanization camps or something for people to just go in and had enough.
No, in a perfect world, we wouldn't even have to bother doing that. In a perfect world, we'd be like the Martians. We wouldn't have to be euthanized. Because we wouldn't exist. Yes, that's right. We wouldn't be bothered with the pretense of walking into the kill me machine. Ah, thank you. I was getting sick of walking into the kill machine over and over and over again. So thank you for saving me the trouble of having to get pissed off first.
Yeah.
Yay. I mean, the bad thing about it being free, the bad thing about having the right to kill yourself is you first have to have a reason to kill yourself. Right? So it still means they got to torture you a little bit to get you in the mood, right? They still have to torture you. Still have to torture you just enough to get you in the mood to walk into the old squisher.
Right. And it's not a pleasant feeling like you have to kill yourself to get out of whatever predicament you're in. Not a pleasant feeling.
Well, I mean, even if it was a really nice juicing machine, yeah, you're still going into a juicing machine. I mean, you're still basically saying, okay, go ahead, squish my identity and smash my whole meaning and make me disappear. Yeah, I mean, it sort of is kind of a bummery thing to have to do, so it's not exactly a,
And you can fail at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like humping a pink balloon. I mean, it's, it's just not going to be quite as much fun.
Yeah. I mean, there's even suicides that they've put on YouTube. There's one of a politician named Bud Dwyer that shoots himself in the face.
That's just a fucking political statement. Well, I know, but whatever. The suicide,
it shows you how ugly
that's terrorism or something. That's more like showy-side or something.
Yeah.
Fuck you side.
Yeah.
I got caught cheating aside.
Not really. The reason why he...
My goddamn...
The reason why Blight shot himself in the head is because people were finding out that he was scamming people, and the next day he had to make a speech, or the next day they were going to find out about it. I'm not sure exactly.
I don't know. Well, we don't want the con. That's why I said let's not talk about it. It's because who wants to get into all this crap? Who cares? Yeah, the point is it wasn't really a suicide. It was a okay. You caught me.
I was forced to kill myself.
Yeah, so it's not really relevant to the subject because he was murdering a criminal. He wasn't committing suicide, he was killing a criminal.
Yeah,
I'm just saying the subject isn't some people killing themselves for political reasons. That's not the subject.
Being sent to prison.
So anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a pleasant feeling. He's forced into that predicament.
In a perfect world, we wouldn't have to kill ourselves. That's all I was saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In a less shitty world, we'd have a right to kill ourselves. That's the way to rephrase the sentence. In a less crappy world, we would be allowed to kill ourselves.
In the best possible conscious world, yes, that's the best possible option we can have. Not unconscious world, not possible, any possible world, just the most conscious world that we can still live in consciously.
I don't even know what that means, but
living,
between 12
aware.
Sometimes you maybe should just shut up. I don't know what the fuck you're about. I'm just saying that little bit was a little incoherent.
I always am.
No, you're not always. I'm just saying that bit was.
Okay.
Yes, I'm just saying assisted suicide would be good. I'm just saying you can't call it a perfect... In a perfect world, you shouldn't have to kill yourself, is only my point. The point is you're already failing if you have to go through the process of hating your life and then killing yourself. So I'm just saying we should just skip the hating your life part, so we should just skip the being alive part. That would be the perfect part. So in a perfect world, we wouldn't fucking exist in the first fucking place.
Yeah, but it's only hypotheticals. We're not in the perfect world because we do exist. Oh, man.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, if you're going to say, though, in a perfect... God, you people are so fucking stupid. Why do I... This is why you people suck. And it's why I have to make the number of good people so small. It's because even you fucking idiots that agree with me can't understand principle here.
Yeah, they don't want to... They give up immediately. They don't want to fight the fight.
Ugh. Well, I'm just saying, you got to get the principles right.
Yeah.
The principle is you don't want to do the harm thing first. And the only reason why you're going to kill yourself is because you know life is harmful. And the only way you can know life is harmful is it has to fucking harm you. It has to molest you in some way. So it can't be a perfect world if you have to be molested first.
Because you're already molested.
But I'm just saying, getting molested is not perfect. So obviously that wouldn't be a perfect world.
Right, and yet it's about preventing that from happening.
Exactly. So a perfect world you wouldn't live because living is stupid.
Yeah, and you get addicted to things that are kind of silly and pointless.
The only good option?
What, Jesse? I can't hear you, Jesse. You like have, I don't know, you got kind of like a depressive disorder. You look kind of down. Gotta speak up a little.
You're saying death is the only good option? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that next to, there's lots others, there's other options. Yeah, I mean, if you can stay drunk for 50 or 60 years, that might work. I don't know. But it seems like, yes.
Yeah, but he's saying being drunk is stupid anyway, because you have to exist to want to be drunk anyway. It's best to not exist to begin with, but we can't
advocating suicide just for the point that the real game is preventing birth. So, again, I just don't get this whole conversation about dying. I mean, dying would be great, I'm just saying, but we have a mess to clean up, and if you're dead, you can't clean up the mess. You can't fucking shove...
Yeah, I mean, if you don't fix the mess, you're just part of the mess. If you kill yourself, you're just part of the ever-growing mess that keeps being made.
Well, I'm just saying, you can't... We need to be kicking pregos in the vagina or something. So, yeah, we need some other mechanism of preventing harm. And, you know, killing yourself doesn't really prevent enough harm. And so we have to do more than that, I think. But yes, if you have to go, then go. But I'm just saying, I don't want to waste time talking about, hey, everybody, kill yourself, because that isn't going to help my cause any.
Yeah, I mean, people can use that against you then. Then they say, why don't you just kill yourself then? It doesn't make any much sense.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, quite obviously, I intend to fight in the war, and I intend to win the war, and I know that sounds unrealistic, but that's what I intend to do. And so if you're all fucking dead, I'm going to be a lot less effective.
Yeah, as long as you're fighting the good fight, even if there's just 1 against 1,000,000,